Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. It's Paulie Esther here, and Dead by Daylight put out this post on Twitter going over how they are changing the archive systems. They're going to just simply call it the Rift, and they put out this little blog post. So we're going to look at that together, and hopefully this will make it a little more clear on what is coming with the next chapter. The Steady Pulse will bring in this new quest system. So here we go. Dead by Daylight's archive system is changing to the Rift, featuring a complete overhaul of the challenge system. Here's everything you need to know. So we'll click that link and it'll take us to the official Dead by Daylight website here. Everything you need to know about the Rift Pass for Dead by Daylight. So we do have a new Rift coming up. I believe it's going to launch probably the day after Arella Rose comes out on May the 6th, or it may even be the same day. Let's see if it tells us here. Updates and releases. Dead by Daylight's archives are changing everything you need to know. Dead by Daylight's archives have been around since 2019, bringing forth 22 tomes, countless unlockable outfits, and no shortage of lore to uncover. And today we're excited to announce that the archives will be undergoing a major overhaul, changing the way that players interact with them. New archives, new name. Moving forward, the archives will be referred to as the Rift, with the change reflected in the main menu. When you click on the button, you'll be sent directly to the Rift's free and premium track. We know there's an abundance of lore associated with the archives, and we're planning on streamlining the process to dive into the narrative web of Dead by Daylight. Expect to see a unique tomes button, which is where the lore will live moving forward. Stay tuned for an update on that moving forward. Okay, from challenges to quests. I hate the name, but they are just like convinced that with the influx of the new players coming over from FNAF that they need to sanitize our blood cult video game and not call them rituals. So yeah, quests. It's a little too RPG for me, but that's what we've got. From challenges to quests, the big change coming to the Rift centers around the challenge system. Previously, each tome would feature 4 levels of unique challenges, which earn you rift fragments and blood points. Now, tome challenges will become quests, introducing a new system altogether. Unlike challenges, you will no longer have to select a quest before jumping into a trial. Instead, all the quests associated with the Rift will be active at the same time, with each completed quest contributing to your overall Rift progress. I love that change. Instead of like selecting something and trying to get that one node done on your Rift for 2 hours, I love that this is like all of the things are there and you can pin them and try and get some of them done specifically, but there could be a number of things that you can get done. So I love that change. The Rift will not be the only place you can complete challenges. Note that each completed quest will still contribute to your Rift progress. And to start, we'll be replacing the daily rituals with daily quests, which will generally be more straightforward than the quests found within the Rift. We'll also be having Rift quests feel more closely aligned, which may feel more closely aligned with those found within the Rift. These quests will offer more interesting challenges for players, pushing them further than a daily quest would. Every Rift cycle will feature 12 weeks of weekly challenges, which can be retroactively completed at any point before the cycle concludes. Another type of quest is the milestone quest, which are evolving quests that can be completed over the course of a Rift cycle. For example, a milestone quest can be as simple as hook 5 survivors, and once you achieve that goal, it will progress to hook 10 survivors, and so on. Finally, event quests will mark the last type of quest, replacing those that would typically be found within an event tome. We've also added a crucial quality of life feature that should make tracking quest progress easier than ever. Now you can pin or follow a specific quest and track your progress during a trial. All you have to do is hit the pause button. Okay, so this is what your quest system is going to look like here, and we have select Rift Pass is selected, and we see milestone daily. So this is going to be, similar to your Fortnite games with lots of different challenges going on here. So be chased for 150 seconds or chase for 700 seconds. Complete 3 quests. Nice. So I like this system. I think this is a good idea. Land 50 basic attacks. Hide within the killer's terror radius without being caught for a total of 60 seconds. In 60 seconds, down 2 survivors. Okay, so pretty familiar stuff. So what happens to the old Rift challenges? During the transition to the quest system, all the previously released challenges will remain available to players through the compendium. Now, here's the part I don't like. While we ultimately plan on retiring the compendium, we still want those older challenges to stick around for a while. So there comes some FOMO in there to get those challenges done before they go away. And we don't really have any date. I'm sure they'll give us notice eventually, but we don't really have any timetable on when they would retire the compendium. And you wouldn't be able to go and do those older challenges from the first 22 tomes. We believe this transition will make the entire process more enjoyable for every player, allowing for a more streamlined Rift experience. If you have any questions about this update, don't hesitate to reach out on our forums or one of our official social media channels, and they have all those there. See you in the fog, the challenge completing Dead by Daylight team. So we got to test this in the PTB, and I got a lot of little notifications that I had completed this, that I had depleted a medkit, and all kinds of things were popping up on my screen that I was getting credit for. So, I mean, that really makes you feel good when you're going through a game and you're seeing all these accomplishments come up. I don't know how, you know, if you play more and the milestones go up, then if those will become less frequent, or if there'll always be some things like the dailies that'll be easy to knock off and you'll get rewarded for them as you go. But I really like this system. My only complaint really is it's not called Rituals. I wish it was called Rituals. And that, you know, the tomes are going to go away eventually. But I'm interested to see what the lore is, and I would love to do a series, like reading through all the lore. So I want to see, like, what the layout of that is compared to the way it was delivered to us in the tomes. If it's has different accessibility and how it's all sorted. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. But this is what they want you to know is coming with the new Rift. And they also showed a picture that they changed the tracks. I guess most games have the premium track on top and the basic on the bottom, so they're flipping that. Dead by Daylight has always done it in reverse, so they're flipping that. Again, one more move to make our game more similar to other games. I think what they're really trying to do is resonate with new players, so there's a level of familiarity, because, you know, they're presumably going to bring in a huge amount of players who are going to want to check out the Five Nights at Freddy's chapter. So anyway, that's what I have for you today. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I appreciate the time that you spend here with me on my channel. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It's free. That helps the channel a ton. And don't forget to take care of each other in and out of the fog. And we'll see you next time. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
It's a Gen Rush life for us. It's a Gen Rush life for us. Set a hiding, we do gens. Set a randoms, we got friends. It's a Gen Rush life.